think of spring break, you probably think of sun, the beach, friends, but my spring break was snow, mountains, alone. Absolutely alone in a foreign country. Do I regret my decision to go to Quebec Province in March in -10-degree weather? A little bit at first. But now I look back nearly a year later and I thank myself for it. This is a sign for you to start doing things you want to do, even if that means doing it alone. I pinky promise it'll be worth it.
Good morning. It's -8 to -4 today. Yeah, that's fucking cold. That's so fucking cold. Oh my god. Yeah, that's painfully cold. It's snowing. Oh my god, let's go. Bro, that's insane. I look so stupid. I don't get anything. I feel like I'm in Harry Potter. I'm like the only person on the entire street. Like, that's the city hall, and this is supposed to be like the old city like street. It is a Sunday morning. It's -8. None of the shops are open. Have a good time.
Here's some tips for visiting Canada in March. Do not only wear one very thin layer of leggings like me. My legs felt like they were going to fall off. Number 2, buy waterproof fitted gloves, especially if you, like me, keep wanting to touch and play with the snow. Number 3, buy a super puff. I thankfully left my old jacket back in Maryland by mistake, but it really was a blessing in disguise because that coat would have done nothing to keep me warm. To defrost my legs a bit, I quickly ducked into Bon Secure Market in the Old Town Hall in the Old City. Here you can find cute Canadian themed art, food, clothes, cups and more. It started snowing even harder when I walked out. It was truly a winter wonderland. I was so excited.
It's like so really snowing. Like snowing so hard.
Of course I had to check out Chinatown. I miss the bread shops in Melbourne, so seeing Asian bread felt like a little slice of home. A stroll around a foreign country's local grocery store is a must. Overall, the store is quite similar to Melbourne besides these fancy looking carts they had. I then headed over to some delicious brunch at Expectation after chilling in the mall for a bit. It was a really good brunch, filling enough to keep me warm and happy for the rest of the day. The sun finally came out and so did the people. Crowds gathered to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, which marks my 3rd time seeing a city's massive annual parade. Go check out my last video to see Philadelphia's. When I was searching around on Google Maps, I saw Barbie Expo nearby, so I was like so curious about what that was. So I went and it was stunning. My jaw dropped when I saw a few of the dresses. They were so extra, I loved it. This expo was totally a foreshadowing of the upcoming iconic Barbie movie that released in summer. I gave up on fighting the cold, so I decided to spend the rest of the day indoors in the Fine Art Museum. And let me tell you, it actually did not disappoint. I'm usually not a big fan of art, never really understood or appreciated it unless it was like very obviously beautiful or interesting, and most of the exhibits really hit them both. I would highly recommend the museum if you're crazy like me, visiting in March, or you're just like a genuine art lover. But even if you're not, there's some quite interesting pieces.
For behold, I bring you tidings of great joy.
Station Place des Arts.
My free dinner. Cheerios. But I'm like actually really happy about it. I love this hostel. Today was really good. I went to so many places. I only bought one thing today. These like 4 coasters by a local artist painting like the streets of Montreal, and it was like really cute. My favorite part of the day, the Barbie expo was really random. That's not my favorite part of the day, but I just remembered I went to that. The old city was really lovely. I think talking to the man at the souvenir shop was quite lovely. The fine art museum is like, I spent a solid like 2.5 hours there, so that was pretty good. I think tomorrow might be my favorite day. The raisin's really good. I wish he toasted it though. It's definitely soft on the inside. I know it's hard to chew. I just spontaneously literally lined up for the gnocchi. It smelled so good. And I literally heard a guy say, like an Italian guy be like, oh, your sauce reminds me the most of my grandma's. So now I have really high expectations. Oh my god, it's like filled to the brim with cheese. This is $5. I'm gonna be so full. Like, I'm already not hungry. When I googled what to do on Mile End, they were like, oh, there's like really pretty greenery. And I was like, where's the greenery? And I remembered it's not summer. Bruh. My dumbass forgot. Oh yeah, I didn't even ask if this was vegetarian. Whatever, we're gonna pretend that we don't know. I just checked. It's vegan without the cheese, so we're good.
Next, I boarded a train to get to Jean Talon Market. This market is, yes, named after me, of course, and it has a lot of French goods and just a cute little grocery store, and I bought some maple syrup here. Then, of course, I had to get some gelato when I saw gelato. It was one of those days where you eat like small little meals and small little desserts and don't have a single main meal. Love those kind of days. Then I took another train to get to St. Joseph Oratory, which is this really beautiful building with the green roof. Unfortunately, it was under construction, so I could only see it from this angle. Then I boarded a bus to get to Montreal.
I'm just following the foot tracks and what looks like a road. I have no idea what the actual road is. This is such a bad idea. Oh my god, at least I'm full. And I have water. I just need to find a fucking track. Bro. I feel like I'm in the Hunger Games. Like, not the arena, but like, I know, one of the districts. It's like really steep. I get lost. Let's go this way. Should really build a snowman. This would be the perfect place. Whoa, look how steep I just... Oh my goodness. I have a body, kind of. Head. Bruh. It's too icy. It's too cold. Maybe I should wear gloves and do it. This is not snow. This is just ice. I thought snow would be fluffier. Like, I don't think this is snowman material. Like, if I could eat this. This is like bingsu. I thought I was gonna die for a second. Fingers are cold. Body warm. Okay, I see some proper stairs now. I'm gonna assume that's how you're supposed to go up. But you can already kind of see somewhat of a skyline. So I'm just gonna keep going right, because that's the way to downtown. Back where my Airbnb is, and that's where like the main lookout point is. Oh, no, it's not makeup. That hill. Just don't fucking die. Injure yourself because you do not have health insurance. Whew. Like, I wish I had those. I made it. Oh my god, my face is like red.
So So funny story time here. As soon as I started walking down the steps, I got asked by this man to do a little photo shoot with his wife, I'm assuming. I just took normal photos, but he started asking me to do very specific shots of only half his face and half of his wife's face in the shot, with the city skyline between them. He really had a vision, and I really tried to meet his expectations, and he gave a lot of constructive criticism and was very nice at the end though, and even offered to take photos of me, which were by the way horrible. His wife was so much better. But yeah, it was just a really funny interaction I had. While I was sitting down and just admiring the skyline for a good solid couple of hours in total here, I think I just reflected on how proud I was of being alone and doing a whole trip solo. It really just hit me that I'm on day 2 and I'm doing okay, I'm still alive. I went through all the snow, I adapted, I didn't freeze to death. So it was just a moment for me to really be grateful. And then I tried to build a snowman and cut my finger. And I was indeed correct when the day before I said this day would be my favorite day. I just love the nature so much. I really got to play in the snow. I interacted with a few locals, I shopped around, I ate some food. It was just the perfect little bits of everything. And the view was just amazing to end the day.
I have free Wi-Fi and I found a charging port. I'm gonna stay here until sunset. Randomly walking on the highway to find the sunset point. Whatever, this is pretty good too.
First thing on the itinerary today is the Notre Dame Cathedral. It was built in the 1800s and is the most beautifully Gothic architecture I've ever seen. The colours were subdued but vibrant. My neck was so sore from admiring the intricate details in the ceilings and columns. It was visually the most pleasing experience. Afterwards, I strode around the city hall and went to my favourite cafe that saved me from freezing to death on the first day, Le Cave et Manger. I got my usual chocolate croissant before heading to Olympic Park and the Botanical Gardens.
So I came to the Botanical Gardens, forgetting that it's winter and it's snowing and there's not going to be any flowers and plants. So now I'm in a Chinese garden and it's just snow. But still pretty, there's still some, very few, but some plants that look like they're not bad, still growing. This all used to be concrete probably. That's how much it snowed, that's insane. And I tried to step into off the path. It's so deep, I'm too scared to walk anywhere that I don't see any footprints. I want to build a snowman so bad, but I cut my finger last time and I didn't bring gloves today. It's crazy, and I'm the only one here. Everywhere I go, there's rarely any people. I don't know where everyone is.
Bruh.
See what I mean? Oh my god. So hot. So hot. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That's the saddest looking snowman I've ever seen. Ta-da! Introducing Mr. I couldn't find any material, so I'm looking really ugly snowman. I have 2 sticks and a little hair accessory. I found a leaf. How special. And he's got a little bumpy nose, 2 very hollow eyes, a cracking smile, and a humongous body that's more square than round. I think I can improve on this. Give me 10 more minutes. The final products. I'll come back for you. Oh my god, I'm gonna run. This is so fucking embarrassing. I did a loop back. Hopefully that man's gone. It's gonna come up with a name. No, Snobber? No, that sounds bad. Wobber? It's a bit wobbly. Wait, where is it? I lost Wobber. I really thought it was him. Oh, I see it. I see Wobber. Look at him. He looks a bit terrifying. I wonder how long you'll last. Because people don't come often. You might be here for like another 2 weeks. Have a good life. Take care. Okay, like literally 2 minutes from Wobber is the actual Chinese garden, which I thought, I don't know, didn't exist. God damn. I am impressed. And I'm literally the only one there. Like I saw the other old man go the other way. And he's the only person I've seen in this garden. Oh, I'm so tempted to like tap on it. Once again, like 2 people on an entire island. It's called a St. Helens Island. It has like a huge amusement park and a biosphere thing that you can't see anymore, but it's around there. It looks really cool from afar because it looks like it's made of glass, like transparent. And you look close, it's like metal and kind of rusty, but the architecture is still really cool. Where the Ferris wheel is Old Port, and then where that really nice looking tower is Old City, and then behind it we have downtown, and the Notre Dame is where that green tower is. Where that crosses with the mountains, that's where I was yesterday dying through the snow. That was Montreal. We have the clock tower, which is part of Old Port. Like, it's just insane. I don't even know what this would look like in summer. I feel like Montreal's such a nice city. It's the perfect blend of city with downtown and European cute dainty streets with Old City, as well as a lot of quite diverse cultures. The Chinatowns are really good. There's a little Italy, there's like a little market. It's just the weather, honestly. Like, the weather's really nice for me who's just visiting, but imagining having to live winter for half of your life forever, like, that's a bit. I've really loved my time here. People are really nice. I feel so much safer. You know, when you're in America you have to be on alert, and especially so when you're walking alone, but here, like, I'm walking alone. It's just more of like men than like guns and stuff. It's just like a different type of feel that's added on when you're in America, of like, oh my god, I could actually get shot. The metro system here is also a lot better. The trains just run so much smoother, like exiting and entering when the train stops, and the doors like open slightly right before the train stops, very subtly, unlike DC trains. Literally, like, they start and stop. It's so bad. I don't understand. I think I found the underground city. Like an art exhibition going on. So there's just like art on the wall.
Thank you, Montreal, for all the beauty you showed me. You will forever hold a special place in my heart. I've really bonded with you over the 3 days. Here's a little sneak peek to my next solo adventure, Quebec City.